Scott Liezl, marriage is the most important and intimate of all earthly relationships. What is this thing that we call marriage? What is this thing that we call a wedding? Why do we do these things? You know, you think about the creation story in the Bible, and most of us are familiar enough to know at least it says, in the beginning, God created. God created the heavens and the earth, and it says the different days of creation, the different elements of creation. Some of those things that you guys will be committing to here in a moment, through good times and bad times, you're making that commitment that says, I will love you. In 1 Corinthians, it talks about this love, this agape, and it reads this way. This love bears all things. It believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things, and then it ends with a promise by saying, this love will never fail. These are the hands of your best friend, strong and full of love for you. These hands that are holding yours on your wedding day are hands that promise to love you today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside of you as you build your future, and these are the hands that will love you passionately throughout the years. These are the hands that will give you support and encouragement to chase down your dreams. And these are the hands that will hold you tight even as you struggle through difficult times. Lastly, these are the hands that will always be there to give you strength even when you need that strength the most.
What makes Liezl and Scott's love story unique is that Scott was never really a stranger to our family. One of the first glimpses we had of them as a couple was at another family wedding. My husband shot a photo of the two of them sitting side by side, and when he showed it to me, he said, "Look at these two. I bet that's the start of something new."
When it comes to describing Liezl, the words motivated, driven, and hardworking come to mind. And beautiful. All of those. The same adjectives can be used for Scott, so it's no wonder that these two reconnected with each other, clicked, and decided to embark on this beautiful journey together. So to wrap it up, we're not just celebrating a marriage today, we're celebrating the union of two incredible people who share a drive, thoughtfulness, and incredible knack for fun and make perfect suited for this wild ride called life.
Because Scott, I'm going to start you off with a question, okay? Scott, do you take Liezl to be your wife? Do you promise to love her, cherish her, nurture, and support her in times of joy and in times of difficulty? Do you promise to remain by her side regardless of trouble or temptation? Do you promise that you remain steadfast and true to her? And you promise with all of your heart and with all of your soul you will honor this vow until death do you part? If so, answer now, I do.
I do.
Liezl, do you take Scott to be your husband? To love him, to cherish him, to nurture and support him in times of joy and in times of difficulty? Do you promise to remain by his side regardless of trouble or temptation? And do you promise to remain steadfast and true to him? Do You promise with all of your heart and with all of your soul you will honor this vow until death do you part. If so, answer now. I do.
Hell yeah, I do.
Well, now as a representative of Jesus Christ in the state of California, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, it is my privilege to pronounce you husband and wife. Scott, you know what that means. You may kiss your bride, buddy. If I could get everybody to stand up one last time for me. Everybody got their bubbles ready? This is bubble moment as they walk through here, but I have an announcement to make for the very first time. It is my privilege to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Scott and Liezl Laveau.
Tonight, we're here to celebrate love. Love that will never die, bonds that will never break, and a partnership that will never stop.
Several years ago, when Scott and I were having our traditional Friday lunch in San Francisco, he started talking about you, about reconnecting with this incredible woman after so many years. While he spoke, his eyes had a light in them that I don't ever remember seeing before.
I've known Scott for many, many years, and he grew up with us, and we were like a secondary parent to him. He was a good friend of our late son, Randy. I remember Scott when he graduated from high school. He enlisted from the military, and he joined the United States Marine Corps.
Brother, at one point in my life, I wondered what it would have been like to have a brother. The wrestling matches we get into, the things we'd argue about, who was most competitive. And honestly, in some way, I did. His name was Randy. He was your best friend. He was the best man's brother. But instead, I got a sister. And as much as she thinks differently, I wouldn't have traded a single second ever. And yeah, it was great. And it was great because I got to boss her around every minute that I possibly could.
A year and a half after, when he came back from his boot camp training, he became so respectful to me. And I remember at some point he was calling me sir when he was talking to me, and he was like, transformed from a good person to a better man.
Scott, I thank God every single day that he gave you to us, your dad and me. I'm so proud of you, and I'm taking this liberty to say that your dad, the tall Scotsman, Billy Boy Laveau, is beaming with pride as he looks down on this wedding reception, cheering you on. Your first role in life was our son, but you had so many roles along the way. Big brother, best friend, uncle, Marine, combat veteran, bouncer, EMT, personal trainer, college student, athletic trainer, and now husband.
Today, as you begin to approach the journey of a marriage life, I would like to say, Liezl, children cannot choose who would be their parents. And you chose Scott to be the father of your future children. And you chose him to be your mentor, your great advisor. And most above all, because of your heart's desire, you choose him to be your husband.
You're as real as it gets, man. And when I look in your eyes, them eyes right now, man, all I can see is that all you want to do, bro, is love and protect her.
Everyone, please raise your glass. Here's to Scott and Liezl. May your life together be filled with adventure, love, and plenty of good stories. I love you both so much.